everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm very excited to share with you my new watercolor sketchbook. Now this is by Winsor & Newton. You can see 300 grams and this is 100% cotton paper, and that is the reason why I'm so excited about this new sketchbook. Because lately I have been a little bit frustrated with my watercolor sketching when I have done it in my other art journal, simply because the paper is so different from when I paint on cotton paper, you know, for my finalized painting. So I thought that if I really want to make the most out of the exercise of doing my sketching, I need to do it on the same kind of paper as then, you know, when I paint on good quality cotton paper. So I was very happy when I found this journal, because now I can do exactly that. So let's look at what I painted. So first off, I tried out a seascape. This is usually one of the first things I always try out on new watercolor paper, simply because I have taken this as my test run, so I know how it has behaved previously, so then I can compare. And it doesn't say here at all if it's hot or cold pressed paper, but just from how it behaves, I would say that it is most probably a hot pressed paper. Now both sides of the paper behaves a little bit differently. One side, that is probably the back side, is more like hot pressed paper, and then this side, that is most probably, you know, the upside or the right side of the paper, is a little bit softer and maybe behaves a little bit more towards cold pressed paper. But anyway, it behaves beautifully. So it takes water very well, it takes dry brushing very well, and also when I added, you know, just put down paint and added the water, the paint flows beautiful in the water. So actually almost everything that I need the paper to do for me, it did. So we're very excited. Now this is the first page that you will see me paint. And here I really tried to get both hard edges and soft edges, and I think that also worked very well. I also added quite a lot of water to see how the paper would warp, and it didn't warp much at all, so that's also a very, very good thing that I'm happy about. And then of course, because I mostly paint birds, I had to try out some birds as well. And here you can really see the softness of the paper, and I absolutely love how it worked. Unfortunately, the only thing that did not work on this paper was masking fluid. Now I added one kind of masking fluid to the birds, and then when I removed it, it ripped the paper. So, I mean, I still painted the birds, but it really ripped the paper, and that was, you know, I was not happy about that. And then I thought that if it was my masking fluid, then I tried out another masking fluid here. And this masking fluid came off without ripping the paper. However, it did stain the paper, and the nozzle that I drew it out with, you can see like the dents it made in the paper. So this is a very soft paper. So unfortunately, you know, that doesn't work in this book, so I just have to work my way around and not use masking fluid in this sketchbook. But otherwise I love the soft look of it, so I'm really happy with this one, and I can't wait to use this sketchbook now more often and do my watercolor sketches in this one, because here now I can get, you know, I know that the way it looks here, it will also then look in my finalized painting when I use my good quality cotton watercolor paper, you know, for the real painting, so to say. So yeah, this was a great experiment, and I'm so happy that I found this book. It will make, you know, sketching so much more fun in watercolors now when I have a sketchbook with the same kind of paper that I use for my final paintings. So anyway, now I will put on the video for you where I did the two last pages, and I hope you enjoy. So now you saw me create these 2 pages in my new watercolor sketchbook. Now, like I said in the beginning, this paper took water really well, and you could both create these hard edges, but you could also create beautiful soft edges if you want to. And then the birds, the flying avocets. Then here also you can see the beautiful transition in colors in the background. And the only negative thing was that the paper ripped when I removed the masking fluid. So that is something I now know that I have to be really careful about, and probably just avoid using masking fluid in this sketchbook altogether. But otherwise I'm really happy with how the color and the paint behaved on this paper. So I'm very much looking forward to using this sketchbook now for my watercolor painting. So that was it for today. Next week I will have a new oil painting video for you, and like I said in my last oil painting video, next week we will paint a flower in oil colors and probably on paper as well. So let's see how that will turn out. But otherwise, I hope you will have a beautiful week in front of you. Stay safe, everybody, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye.